What's up, everybody? It is your girl, Dr. Katrina Marie, and we are under the covers once again for Love and Lifestyle magazine with none other than all of our favorites, comedian personalities. We don't know how he got on our goddamn page. All of a sudden, he was just out there. Can y'all help me welcome Mr. LaTrez Anderson? Hi, LaTrez.
How you doing? Thank you so much. I appreciate
You
it.
so cool and calm now, baby. Let me tell y'all. Yesterday we was doing this shoot, and baby, when I say he's supposed to be funny and a comedian and all those things, no, baby, that man is a model. You was
Well, see, the thing is, what's crazy, I was I had to loosen up a bit because when I was in the back getting dressed, my friends they was like, "What's why you so tense? I'm like, you know what? Can we have a drink?" And so we drank, and that's what it was like. I don't even care no more. Whenever I get like a drink, I'm like, yeah, it is what it is. So and knowing like it's people out there, and I'm always nervous when it comes to photos and stuff. So it's like, you know what? Let me loosen up a little bit. So yeah, that's what happened.
Well, you looked amazing. Your styles were put together. The shoot was awesome. And I really appreciate you being on the cover for our Power 25 issue. I couldn't find
Thank
another
you.
person that I would rather honor because your come up is everything. Because it was
Hmm.
at one time I kept seeing you popping up and I was popping up and I'm like, oh, this man is funny. I don't know if you
Yeah.
were there being funny on purpose. If you started out as a comedian, tell me about your journey.
So, the way I started out, before I even started doing content, I was acting. I was taking acting classes. I went to college for acting, and I was in theater. I did all these plays and stuff. And so, for the most of my life, from which I can remember, I've always been acting since before middle school. Um, and so I got to the point where social media started to be a thing, for everybody. And I'm still taking acting classes. And one day I'm starting to see like, okay, my social media is starting to kind of take off. And then once I see that was taking off, I'm like, okay, let me put the acting on the back burner for now, and focus on building my platforms. And so in short, that's what I did. I stopped acting. Not completely, but I haven't really focused on it as I was, and then I started really getting into my social media, and then somebody one day they was like, "How can we book you?" I'm like, "Book me for what?" And they were like, "Book you for stand up comedy," and I was like, "Oh." Well, let me go learn how to do it, and then I'm gonna let you know how to book me. Because, like I said, I'm trained in theater, and the only difference between theater and stand up comedy is with theater, you're on the stage with a cast member or a group of people
Mhm.
for an hour and 45 minutes, 2 hours, or something like that. Versus stand up comedy, you're on the same stage just by yourself. So now I have to learn how to just be alone and do it. And it didn't take very long because I already have the stage presence and all that because, you know, over the years, that's what I've been working on. So, yeah, that's kind of how I went from doing one thing to doing another thing. And now I'm at the point where it's like, I'm ready to get back into acting.
Okay. Because you have a
Yeah.
tour, a comedic tour right now, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. I'm touring right now. I have shows booked for the rest of the year. The only time I had
Congrats.
off, yeah. The only time I had off was June. I had June off, but other than that, like every month, I'm like three, four, sometimes five shows in a month.
People absolutely love you, Latrez. People fan out over you, just like you saw yesterday. It was just like, oh my God, people came to the studio. This is supposed to be a kind of a closed set. And I'm like, how did all these people get here? Because they were fanning out when they found out that you were going to be in the studio. How did
Yeah.
that happen? Or how does it feel for you? And do you feel like that happened kind of like overnight? Or how does that go?
You know, the first my like That I don't remember the very first time it happened, but I remember at the time when I started getting, recognized in the public, I was still working at my jobs. So it was at one point oh my God, I was doing content, which if you know content, that's a full-time job,
Yes.
like every day. So I'm doing content, and I'm a bartender at Dave& Buster's, and I'm a assistant manager at Aldi, the grocery. So I'm doing all of these things.
Hey,
And so I'm not even paying attention to how, like, okay, the videos are performing and all these people are seeing it. And it doesn't dawn on me until I'm working. And it's like people pulling me left and right, like, oh, that person said they knows you. That person want to talk to you. They want to take a picture. They coming up to you. And it just started to be a lot. I'm like, oh my gosh. And I didn't know I was the type of person where I'm just like, this is too much. At one point, it got to be too much. I remember one time I was working at Dave& Buster, and it was on a busy Saturday night. And I just felt like everybody in there was looking at me, and this person, they want to talk and they want a picture, they want, and it's like I just went to the bathroom and I just stood in there for like 10 minutes because that was the only time I got to just be alone. I didn't even use the bathroom. I just went and locked the door.
yeah,
So it's, them times when it's like I couldn't help but be around people. It
right,
was too much. But now I kind of get to, you know, move on my own. Like I don't have to be in a certain place.
right.
Unless of course it's a comedy show, which I mean that's a given. But other than that, it's like, if I ever do get overwhelmed, every blue moon's weird. Like maybe like, you go to Walmart on Thanksgiving where everybody getting their last minute
Yeah,
stuff. We last minute, so all of us are in
exactly. You
there.
already know.
And so they stopping me left and right. I'm like, I gotta get up out of here. But yeah,
Gosh, I can
yeah.
I can only imagine. Like your content has so much variation that people can identify with from Uncle Baby. First of all, hello. Uncle Baby is something else. Is Uncle Baby somebody that's in your family or your these people that you play these characters? Are there people that you know? Like, what's the inspiration behind them?
Well, the inspiration behind Uncle Baby is okay. So I grew up with my mom, my grandmother, and my grandma, she has like, I want to say I think she had like six sisters. And she has four brothers, or something like that. And so growing up around them, I was able to like infuse my character with everything that I know that they came with. And being from the South, it's just like everybody knows somebody like that.
Yep.
Like everybody either has an uncle or aunt or cousin or somebody that that has or those particular qualities, or who has said something like, or who don't know how to pronounce certain words or whatever. Like I feel
Yes.
like yeah, I feel like we are like everybody from here. That's why so many people can relate to it, because it's like I know this person. And a lot of times that's why it's hard to put a gender on the character, because it's
Right.
like, I don't know if this is supposed to be a man or a woman, but I know this person.
Right.
Yeah.
And I love that because Uncle Baby don't play. And it's funny how all the people, how you play every character and make them feel like an individual character. So that goes to your acting
Yeah.
abilities because it's so good. And it's just like watching a show. It's just like
Yeah. I
watching a show.
appreciate it.
I love
I
that.
appreciate it. It's now I haven't done that as much lately. I want to. I just that's hard
Yeah.
because now I focus on posting like
Yes. Yes.
anywhere from 3 to 5 times a day. And the hardest content for me to do, well, not it's not hard, but it's the most time consuming, is any video where you see me playing like multiple characters.
Yes.
Like if I'm over here, then I'm over there, then I'm over there, because I've had to change clothes all 3 times, set the camera up to where it makes sense, write the script out, edit it.
Yes.
It's a whole thing. And I do it all, alone.
And so that's a full production that you do by yourself. And I know it's a full production. How long
Yeah.
does a video like that normally take?
A video like that, I've seen it take me from start to finish, from the time I record to the time I get done editing, maybe like 3 hours or something like that, because there's so many moving parts, and don't let me be five different people, and then having to edit it in a way that makes sense to be like, okay, I'm tired after that.
Over it. Well, you
Yeah.
do. I have seen your content have so many ranges, and one of the things that somebody brought to me was the one you did on the Nolan Wells. on Nolan Wells and
Yeah.
the missing
Hmm.
parts. I want to talk about how you're able to use your platform to have these types of conversations.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the inspiration about talking about Nolan Wells.
Well, the thing is for me, I people come to my page to uplift them and laugh. And I have so many people that's like, oh my gosh, I was going through this and I'm just watching your videos and you really helped me through. I hear those stories all the time. And so my page don't have a lot of like the bad stuff that's going on in the media. But I think for me, this is one of those situations where everybody needs to know about this. And I want to be the one to kind of like bridge the gap. Like people look at me like, oh, the funny guy is talking about it. Okay, so we need to focus a little bit more on this. And so I wanted to use my platform, just as a way to kind of like get it out there more for people to kind of like think as well. Like, and I know it's a lot of people who are thinking the same thing I'm thinking, and at the same time, I don't want people to look at me like read the room. You don't know what's going on. Like
Right.
I had to say something. And then, it's one of ours, and it's just like I want justice to be served just as everybody else. And this is not one of those things I just want to kind of like smooth past as though it's not happening when it is.
Yeah. You're from Alabama, am I right?
No, no, no. I'm from Georgia.
South Georgia or Atlanta?
South Georgia,
Okay.
Millersville, Georgia.
Did you ever experience any of these types of prejudices, or because when you're in the metro Atlanta it's different, right?
Yeah.
Seemingly it's different, but when you in other parts of Georgia or the South, have you ever experienced any of these prejudices, or even the whole idea of having just all white friends or whatever? Because I'm from a small town in Kentucky, and it was
Hmm.
like there was a lot of white people, right? It was a lot,
Yeah.
and
Hmm.
th- I don't remember having those cautions, but I do remember as a black child having to be reminded that if you are with all white people, that it could be you need to be careful not of your safety, but making sure that you're not the one that's blamed or that you're not the one that's looked
Hmm.
at. So, have you ever
Hmm.
had any of those experiences at all?
My dad's girlfriend, she is white, and my dad's black, of course. But and so growing up, when I would go to my dad's house, I'm always around her family. I have
Yeah,
siblings and stuff.
yeah.
So I grew up around white people, and they weren't like I never felt like they would do something to me, or anything like that. So unlike like I know some black people who just really wasn't around white people like that, they just like, oh no, all white people are bad.
Hmm.
That's just like somebody saying all black people are bad or all black people are this, all black people, and we know,
Right.
Um, so for me, no. But what I will say is what I've realized lately. I'm the type of person, if I'm walking past somebody, even in the slightest way, I'm going to say, "Excuse me, excuse me."
Yes, yes.
This is how I'm set up, and so I realize a lot of like lately, like when it's like when white people walk past me, they don't really say excuse me. I be the one to say excuse me. And so now I'm looking at it like, if I don't say anything, are you gonna say anything?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so now I just kind of sit back and be like, I'm not saying excuse me no more first. Not first. I'm gonna wait to see. Of course, I'm not gonna just bump into you or anything like
Right.
that. But at the same time, let me see what you're gonna say. Are you gonna say I say excuse me to my dog. We be in the house, I'd be like, excuse me. They just so if I can say it to my dog, I can obviously say it to a person. But other than that, like I really haven't had those experiences like what you see like the Karens and stuff in the videos. I think that God he don't give me those battles because he know how, he know. Yeah,
Listen.
he know who to try, he know who to test. I'm gonna fail that. Them tests I would fail. You can't bring like people be getting into with the Karens and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
That just don't happen to me. But yeah, so yeah, I don't really have those experiences like I guess like a lot of people
Yeah.
do. Fortunately for me and for them.
and for them. I mean, and
And for
definitely,
them.
definitely too. I've been fortunate enough never been called out of my name by a white person,
Yeah.
and never
Hmm.
have had any type of caring experiences. I have been fortunate, and I say the same thing. It's because God know I'm gonna fail. Something gonna
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah.
This ain't gonna
Yeah.
work out in nobody's favor the way it is. So we just ain't gonna do that. And I'm
Yes.
glad that I haven't had those experiences. And when you have it, it kind of gives you a little bit of, sometimes people say a little delusional, because we don't know what that's like because
Hmm.
we haven't had
Hmm.
those experiences. But I know this climate right now, this administrative climate has just left it to
Hmm.
where it's such a tense filled moment between all of us. And it's just really unfortunate.
Yeah, it is. And and that's why, like, I talk about stuff like here and there, give you a little bit, and not go into it too much, because at the same time, I want my platform to be the place that people can come to
Yes,
when they need like a break.
yes.
You know. Yeah.
Absolutely. Let's talk about that baby. Let's talk about the dog. I have two. They laying right here, right now. And I'm so glad they fine. I can't believe they fine for mama today. So let's talk about your baby and how long have you had them? And let's talk about, because our people
You
love dogs. I love my dog.
I I've had my dog for, I think, 5 years now.
Wow.
Um yeah,
Yeah.
and what I realize is sometimes even pet parents need a break. It's like,
Yes.
so right now he at my friend's house. He been over there for like 2 weeks. Hey,
Listen.
I miss him, but I'll miss him enough to go get him right now. Give me a little break. I need a little more time. But yeah, he be in my videos from time to time. Um, but he don't like the camera. Like, as soon as I set my phone to start recording, he go and go upstairs every
Right.
time.
I
Yeah.
don't have participating dogs either. I see people that really benefit off of pet content. And I
Yeah.
be trying to get my dog to make us some money. They be looking like, I don't want to do all that.
Mm-mm.
I'm not
Uh-uh.
into it.
And the thing is, people don't know, but dogs are, some of them be acting like humans. Like, they have real personalities. Like, they don't want to be in front of no camera. They don't want to be around you right now. They don't want to touch. They just sometimes like to go off on their own. They don't even. I know it because I
Right.
have a dog. Yeah, they're like humans.
They are just like little people. And people be like, you're talking to that dog. They understand you. They
They under
absolutely understand me.
they
They
understand.
know exactly what I'm talking about. They know what mood I'm in.
Yep.
You go sit down.
They know when they doing something
They
wrong.
just
They already
know.
know that. And so it's crazy because one time my dog, he used the bathroom in the house, and my friend, her dog, used the bathroom in the house. And so she was looking something up, and it basically said, well, don't hit your dog if they do something hot. If you have to correct them right there in that moment,
Yeah.
because if not, then they're not going to know what they did wrong.
Right.
And I'm like, I don't think that's true. Now, my dog, no, if he can go in, if he, because he used the bathroom in the same spot every time in the house. If I'm gone for too long or something, he go over there and use the bathroom in the same little corner. So whenever I come home, I go check the corner.
Yep.
And it was one time I went, I checked, and then I called his name. He came, and then when he saw I was standing there, he ran on upstairs.
Yes, he
Yeah,
knew what he did. He
yeah,
knew he was in trouble, and he left. My dog does the
yeah,
same thing. If I check and I come out and he know he's been over there, he go right over there. He
yeah,
know exactly. No, come at the crate.
yeah,
Come on up here. They know.
yeah,
I'm with you.
yeah.
They are conditioned. They are intelligent, and they get it. When they've been around you, they
Hmm.
totally
They know
get
what
it.
they be doing.
They
They
do.
know it. Yeah.
Well, I'm excited for you. What do you have coming up next? Because, honey, we can have this conversation. We could talk all day. You are such an easy person to talk to. You have an amazing personality. And I know the reason why people gravitate to you is because they feel like they know you. I mean, even when
Yeah.
I was telling people we're about to do the shoot, that's like, oh my God, I just love what he does. This, he is so cool. I'm like, you don't even know this thing.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate it. Thank
Let's
you
talk
so
about what
much.
you have coming up next, where you're going, and what you're ready to do outside of, I know you said acting.
Yeah. Um, so, well, like I said, I'm still on tour. What I have coming up, I think by the time this come out, I'll be going to DC, and I have Philly, Atlanta is on the schedule, uh Florida, Birmingham. It's so many different places
Yeah.
that I'll be going to. So if you see this, definitely get your tickets.
Yeah.
But so definitely the shows, and I just went a few weeks ago. and I got my headshots done about a month ago, I think, or so. I got my acting headshot done because I haven't had headshots in I don't know how long. Um, so to say that, say I'm slowly trying to get back into the swing of like acting, and I'm taking classes and doing auditions, whatever I got to do. Not whatever I got to do because you know
Right,
how that
right,
can go,
right.
but
You
but
find you on OnlyFans. Yeah.
yeah, right,
With
right,
these feet done, I'm
right.
going. I don't know what they're talking about, but I'm about to be on there.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm definitely looking back into getting into that or whatever. So that's what I got coming up, and that's kind of what I'm working on. And people are always like, you should be in movies by now. You got a movie? I'm like, yeah, when they cast me, I would be there. I have
Exactly.
no problem being cast and being in a movie. And a lot of times people, oh, it never fails. Like it's at least once a week. People are like, oh my gosh, I see you on TV, or is this you? It's somebody that look like you on TV. Did you do Fatal Attraction? And that happened so many years ago. It was not so many years, but it's probably like four,
Wow.
yeah, 3, 4 years ago that I was doing that. And it's like Fatal Attraction come on TV one every day, and I done did like 2, 3 episodes and stuff like that. So people are always saying that and like, oh my God, I didn't know you was an actor too. Congratulations. I'm like, yeah, that's very old.
Now I gotta go
Yeah.
find these episodes because I didn't know you
Yeah.
were on episodes of Fatal Attraction, right? Because I don't watch it. But
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
definitely, oh yeah, I definitely, now I have to go find it. I gotta go find
yeah.
it now.
Yeah.
What
I
is
think it's
your advice before we leave to content creators who see you, want to be like you, think that it's easy
mhm,
to get in the position that you're in, and think that all they
mhm.
have to do is just put up a camera? What's your advice to them?
Well, what I would say is if you're going to do anything, not even just social media, but anything, you have to be consistent. And especially with social media, because at any point, if you're not consistent, then your numbers aren't gonna go like you think they should go. And when your numbers and your page isn't performing how you think it should, then you kind of fall off. And then so you get into this places where like, okay, I'm gonna do it. You post a video, you kind of get consistent for this week. You post 3 videos, and then next week you don't post nothing, and then you like, oh yeah, my page isn't doing anything. You have to be like very consistent, and that's across the board on all platforms. And another thing I would say is a lot of times people say, well, I don't know what to post. And I tell people, I say, figure out what you like to post, and then figure out what people like to see from you. Because if there's ever a point where you're posting what you want to post and nobody likes it, then nobody's going to watch it. But if you're posting what they want, only what they want to see, and you don't like posting that type of content, then you won't do it for long. So you kind of got to find that middle ground. Like find that middle, where you like what you like posting, what they like seeing you do, and then you'll be good. It's just about trial and error. Don't be scared to put yourself out there. Of course, the people and do not expect for your family and your friends to share, like, and comment. They're not going to do
You
it.
talking
Um,
to me because I still be mad about that. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah,
You talking
but
to me
see,
because I
but
be like, you didn't even share. You could have shared and
yeah,
liked it or
you
something.
could, yeah, but and see, a lot of times the people closest to us and the people that we know personally, they don't they don't catch on until the world does, and then at that point it's like, okay, it's too late because you had your chance many moons
Yeah.
ago when I was trying to do this and get this off the ground. But now that this person is on here and this person see me and that person see me, now you want to come around and start commenting like, oh, that's my friend, I know you. Oh, whoa, whoa,
You
whoa.
didn't know me a few months ago, maybe even a year
Yeah,
ago, so I'm
yeah.
good on you.
There you go.
I'm
Yeah.
good
So
with you.
and those type of people, you see them and
Yeah.
I see them, and it's like,
Yeah.
okay, I see you. I see the situation, and yeah, that's what it is. But if you're looking to get into content, I say pick up your camera, do it, figure out what you like to post, and what people like to see you post, find a middle ground and go for it and just be consistent in that.
I love it. Now, so this is Love and Lifestyle Magazine. We hadn't had anything about love conversation, so I always have to ask one about how you feel about what relationships are looking like. Like I'm a dating coach, right? And baby,
Hmm.
my content and the things I see on my algorithm are so annoying sometimes. I'm like, come on, y'all got to be smarter than that. Like,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
having clients talking to them with me being a coach, I don't do the therapy part of it. Like there's people that really need to have therapy before they come to a coach, right? When you come to
Hmm.
me, you're supposed to be ready to get outside with the advice and the direction that I'm giving you. But when you're
Hmm. Hmm.
seeing stuff on social media about relationships and about love, how much do you think is really helpful? How much do you think is really hurtful? How do you feel about the coaches that are outside or the people that you see, Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, all the things that are making relationship feel so hard to do?
You know what? Um,
Hmm.
the I feel like it's it's tough. Like, and it's tougher than I thought. Cause even I don't. Okay, we can talk about this all day. But okay, so
Part two
I
gonna be
have a
coming, y'all. We're gonna have a sit down about this right here.
yeah, yeah. You know, I had I have a couple of friends, and it's crazy. I have three female friends who are literally all going through the same thing at the same time, and it made me realize men aren't men how men used to be. It's like,
You hit it.
you know,
You hit the nail
yeah,
on the head.
yeah, like it's like the men want to be taken care of. Like, you know, at one point it was like, okay, the men would take care of women. Now it's like the men look for the women to take care of, and I'm like, when did we get here?
When did we get here?
You know, I'm like, and I'm looking at my friends like, oh, this is what y'all are up against. I did not know that. And it's like they were like they were like, yeah, the it's not too many fish in the sea. The sea in Atlanta is dried up. And I'm like, I'm talking to three different people, some of them three different situations, and it just like y'all telling me this, and I'm just like what one of them say, one of the guys was like, oh, what he was like, well, you was gonna pay the bills anyway, whether I'm here or not. It's like, what?
What?
That makes absolutely no sense to me. I was I'm like, this is what's going on. This gotta come on. Like, but it's a lot of situations like that to where it's like, okay, I can see why you're single. I can see, you know, I get it. Like I would be too. Like if I was going through that, single. Because it doesn't make sense to be with somebody who is not like, I guess, help like you have to be with somebody who's gonna balance you out,
Yeah.
you know, like, and even when it comes to, you know, like arguments and stuff, like people are going to, you know, like you with somebody, you're gonna have differences, but it's a way about you have your, it's a way to go about it. Like, you know, if y'all are getting into it and it's getting kind of heated and one of you starts yelling, the other person shouldn't be yelling.
Yeah.
Like what we can't both be yelling because we both yelling, we here ready to fight, we can't
You
hear each
know,
other.
but somebody gonna
Yeah,
get pushed down. It's
there you go.
it's
There
inevitable.
you go.
And the thing about it is, it's so funny that you say that because men are just. I'm seeing a lot of men be like, "That's why y'all gonna be single." And what y'all don't understand is we are okay right there because we would
Hmm.
rather be single. You men seem to have to forget that the reason why a lot of women stayed in relationships back in the day is because they didn't have a choice.
Yeah.
Money, housing,
Yeah.
banking, credit, all the things that women could not do and they had to do
Hmm.
and had to stay with a man in order to have shelter and things of that nature, right? We're no
Yeah.
longer in that situation. So bad behavior is no longer accepted. So if you're not coming in and being able to exchange, because most women are will exchange. We're gonna nurture you, we're gonna take care of you, we're gonna do all the things, we're gonna stroke your ego because we know to do that. So if you're getting with a good woman, she knows to do
Hmm.
that. That's what's gonna
Yeah.
happen. But when you come in as a man talking about when you already gonna handle this, hey, why you want me to do something? I was on a podcast and the young lady asked me, it was a popular podcast, and I want you to know they wrote my ass out, okay? Because I said that I wanted a man to handle things. And this man was like, at this big grown age, yes, at this big grown age, because if you're gonna come into my house, why would you think that I'm not expecting you to make it easier? You want me to bring you in as a child? You want me to bring
Yeah.
you in as another person to take care of? Like, what are you coming for? To
Yeah.
sit
Yeah.
beside me and look at me and do no.
Yeah.
Which is,
And you're supposed to,
and they won't not listen. When I say something to me and won't me out, like you too old, you don't deserve this and this. Sir, I'm sorry, excuse me. And so that made me realize as a coach that my environment plays a big part in what I'm seeing. I didn't have my brothers and them take care of stuff. Their wives have never had to act or do or whatever. My dad,
Mhm.
they take care of stuff. You understand what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
when I see men do this, I recognize that my environment won't even let me accept those type of men. I can't do that.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's you just better off being single.
Listen,
Cause like what do you like what's it said? I can do bad all by myself.
all about
Like
myself.
well, you around here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna say this because
Part two. When you
whoever
get
see it,
some
see it.
time, we're going to do a part two because this is a real conversation that
Yeah, it is.
unfortunately is taking a toll on our community. Not just
It
our
is.
because if we're not creating couples, we're not creating families, and we're not creating families,
Hmm.
we're not creating communities, and it's just gonna be a whole mess. So I'm gonna park it right there because
Yeah.
I'm gonna make
Okay.
Trey and
Okay.
Tom, we're gonna do a part two, okay?
Okay. Well, let's do
So for
that. We can
those
do
who
that.
have to go, we are excited about having you on Tuesday. We can't wait for this cover reveal, baby. It's gonna be
Yes.
everything.
Yeah, I'm excited for. I can't wait. Yeah, I'm excited to see what
You
picture
know what
you
I said?
choose.
Baby, it's so many. I don't even know. I had a headache earlier. I was like, all right, I'm about to give me a crown and some Coke and start over again.
Yeah, I know you're gonna choose something good because the photographer was good. I know she's gonna edit it, and every cover that I've seen of yours is really good. So I'm not even worried about it. I'm just interested to see like which one.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I don't know, but it's gonna be hard, but it's gonna be great. And
Okay.
thank you so much again for gracing our cover. Let the people know where they can find you, how they can follow you, how they can support you.
You can follow me on all platforms at LaTrez Anderson. Um, And if you want tickets to my comedy show, that's at the link in my bio, or you can go to www.latrez.com to get tickets and see where I'll be at. But yeah, I'm here and I'm easy to find. And so yeah, I hope to see y'all at a show or in a video.
Yes. LaTrez, thank you so much. You have been a blessing. Thank you for gracing us. Thank you for sitting down with me right here on Love and Lifestyle Magazine. You guys keep it locked. Make sure that you are here and getting ready to tune in. No, getting ready to be, not tune in, be at the cover release on Tuesday, July
Yeah,
28th. LaTrez, thank you so much. You are everything. You guys keep it locked. It is
thank
Under the
you.
Cover with Love and Lifestyle Magazine featuring LaTrez Anderson.
Other people here who are not here for us. But of course, I want to say thank you all very much for coming and showing up for my labor of love, which is Love and Lifestyle Magazine.